If there is one thing I've learned from motovlogging, it is this. But honestly, there's a lot of stuff that I have learned through motovlogging, one of which is not walking and filming myself. I tend to like being on the bike. But by going out and creating all these motovlogs, I've figured out that I, as a mostly solo rider, can critique my own riding with a 2-camera setup. So I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. If you're new here, I'm John, I'm a motovlogger. And today I figured out that I can critique my own riding. It's not actually today, it's months ago, but I'm using my rides for myself as a way to critique my own riding. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let's get on the bike. But before we do, we're gonna look at the equipment. Here's my motorcycle helmet with a GoPro helmet side mount and a GoPro Hero 12 and a media mod on it with a microphone. It comes down, it's in the blue microfiber. I've shown this in multiple videos already, so I'll just say go look at my playlist on motovlogging setup. But yeah, the helmet is set up. We need a second camera angle. It's behind me. And it's this, a Hero 10 on an Insta360 selfie stick. It's the bullet time one. It's stronger and reinforced with their double ball arm mount. And then my Sky Jiffy attachment right there at the bottom. So it's an adapter that goes from the 1/4-inch tripod thread to the GoPro fingers. So that's all the equipment you need. Really, you don't need the second camera angle, but I find it's good for showing body position and head position because I have horizon lock turned on the Hero 12 there and the Hero 10. So they tend to grip onto the horizon pretty well, and they're able to show me what's going on, where I am in relation to literally the horizon. And again, they're in the 10 is not a media mod, the 12 is, so I get the mic attachment, but the max lens mod is on each camera as well, which will give you a wider field of view without the distortion. And it allows you to see, like you see now, I'm leaned into the corner a little bit, not a whole lot. I don't tend to ride very fast or very hard, and I don't lean very far. And this road looks like it still has some debris on it, as the Brits would say. So I don't want to catch myself out on that. But if you only have one camera, I highly suggest that you do not put it in horizon lock mode, and that'll show you your head angle. Because I can tilt my head right now, and you can see in half the screen that my head is tilted, but the other half you can't see it. Now it's basically straight up and down again. And also my helmet with the camera, with the media mod, it's not perfectly level anyway, so horizon lock tends to help me level out my footage. And it just makes it smoother having a newer GoPro. But you can do it with one camera, you don't need two, but I do like the two. And I've got it facing down a little bit right now, and I can turn it down a little bit further so that I can more easily see my lower torso and hips and where they are in relation to the bike. So you can see that I will lean the bike more than myself right here, because I'm only doing 30 miles an hour. I can do this a little bit, and that allows me to do a quicker transition back to the vertical. But in the next corner, I'm gonna go through it at about 30, and I'm gonna lean more than the bike, okay? It's kind of like what I showed in the counter steering video, but I'm just preparing my body to keep some of my weight inside the corner. And that is one of the things I like to do to minimize lean angle on rough pavement or sketchy pavement. And then I've got a blind corner, so I'm gonna come over here. And I've been talking this whole time, but it's really leaving myself notes, okay? Now, if you don't want to create a YouTube channel and publish videos, you certainly don't have to. Let's get that out of the way. I enjoy editing. I enjoy publishing videos. I enjoy talking to you, my viewers. Can you see me? There, now you can see me again. I enjoy talking to you, my viewers, a whole lot in the comments section and responding to your questions via another video, because it means I get to add a second purpose to my ride. It's not just fun for me, it's also something where I can interact with people. Oh yeah, the bike's feeling good. Bike's feeling good. Lean it just a little bit more. There you go. So we've covered the equipment, we've covered the setup. If you don't have handlebars like this, say you have clip-ons or something, find a camera view or camera angle that will show your torso and your arms as much as possible. And that's where the max lens mod really comes in handy, because you can really add to your field of view with the max lens mod. And now I can critique myself and say, I could have ridden through there 10 miles an hour faster comfortably, but I didn't. Again, it's early March, so I'm just kind of easing around corners and stuff because there might be debris. I was able to add a little bit more lean angle there to go around the sticks that were in the road. Also, having a cigar in my right hand was adding tension to my forearm. So there's another one of those notes. Now, when I'm out on these rides and I'm doing all this testing and stuff, and I'm trying to figure out what the bike is feeling, what I'm feeling, how the bike feels to me, it really is quite helpful to have a mic that works. And in my case, I use a Purple Panda wrapped in microfiber cloth on top of the furry dead cat that comes with it. And I have that microfiber cloth zip tied in place. And what this allows is for most of the wind to be cut down. If you're wearing a full face helmet, you don't have a lot of these problems. It's a half helmet thing, but I really enjoy wearing a half helmet, so that's what I do. And it's working around what you have, because I'm not buying a full face helmet just for motovlogging. It would severely curtail my coffee intake for the day, and nobody needs that. I'm running out of places to hide the bodies as is. I'm kidding. I'm not a murderer. A little bit of trail braking, and we're in the corner. Bike feels good. Bike leaned over. Perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely love it. I just recorded the last video that I recorded, and and here's a link. It's published now, maybe. And we usually have gravel here, and I know this. So I'm going to take a wide line because the gravel piles up in the center of the lane. I probably should downshift, but I won't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm lugging the engine, I know. Third gear, should have been in second gear, but it felt comfortable, and it was nice and slow and easy, and it was my pace. I feel very comfortable in my pace and my comfort zone, so that's where I want to stay most of the time. I'm not in attack mode. It's only in like the mid 50s, and you know, I still see salt here and there, and I just don't want to tempt fate. I do not want to drop my $20,000 motorcycle. Probably what the trade-in is worth now, maybe 19 or 18. I don't want to screw it up. But I did want to come out today and show you that you can critique your own riding. You can say, oh, I leaned the bike more than I leaned myself in that corner. Oh, that was ugly. You know, let's do something different. Let's really get into this corner. We'll add a little bit of lean angle and a little bit of maintenance throttle, and we'll go through the corner, and we're comfortable. And now, because I was looking ahead, right? I can look back at the footage and realize I was doing this many miles per hour through that corner. That's one of the things that you can critique is your speed, your lean angle, and if you have a third camera, you can put it down low. I didn't bring one today. I also didn't park in the middle of the road. The hell? It's all right, it's a non-issue. We will just go around them. Yep, check my blind spots, because that's a thing, and go around them. And we're at the end of the road. I think we're gonna do a U-turn and go back the other way, because now we know what the road looks like. Maybe we'll pick up the pace. Probably not. Wow, okay. That was slow and it felt like 8 miles an hour. Correct me if I'm wrong, editor. But it was a very comfortable U-turn. Lean the bike a little bit, friction zone, rear brake, all the Jerry Palladino tricks, and my head and eyes. So I think that's the last thing I want to bring up is you can really see where your head and eyes are, because if you have synced up your footage, you can bring it up dual screen and you can look, and we're going to talk about that in a second. After a break from today's sponsor, Upshifting. But you can look, if you have it side by side, you can look at your footage and realize where your head and eyes are in relation to the bike. So I see what the bike sees, i.e. your camera view right now, and I see what I see, i.e. this camera view. We're gonna lean through it nice and easy and just kind of coast through the corner. Oh yeah, look at that. Gripping and ripping. Did the speed limit. Yes, absolutely, did the speed limit. If you're gonna do double the speed limit, don't post your videos. The cops are watching for that stuff now. Woo. Oh yeah, having a good time. Oh yeah, loving it, loving it, loving it. I am not a hard rider, I'm just a rider. And I said I'd get back to it. So to sync up your audio and video and all that, I have a whole tutorial using DaVinci Resolve. If you have a relatively recent computer, you should be able to run Resolve or another video editor that allows you to do multicam or multiple camera setups.
That will let you sync up your footage and view it hopefully side by side like Resolve does. But I will leave a link in the video description below to that tutorial. Wet on the inside. Went a little wide there. Went a little wide there too. Saw something on the road, didn't like it. Should have slowed down about 4 more miles per hour.
And now, my friends, we're done with that test. As you saw, I left a couple of notes to myself, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you that this is how I take notes while I'm riding of what I'm feeling, if there's an issue with the bike or if I'm out to improve anything. And today, the goal was to concentrate on head and eyes. So now I can go back, I can look at the footage, I can see my speedometer, I can see my lean angle, I can see all those variables that I was testing for today and trying to work on. And I think that's a great thing. Now, before I close the video, I do want to talk about a couple of things. One is the cost. It ain't cheap. Now, you can go get a couple of Hero 8s for $100, $150 each, whatever, or you can buy new cameras like I did. It all depends on your budget. And if you only have the budget for one camera, get the one camera, get a nice one, get the best one you can. But if you can stretch your budget a little and get 2 cameras, I think that's ideal. 3 is overkill, but it's what I love to do. Today, I didn't bring a 3rd camera. I was out testing something else when I came up with this idea. So I do hope you got something out of it and you saw that look, I do this all the time. I enjoy learning and improving my skill set and being in the way of traffic. There's a truck driving by. Here he comes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we're good. I'm just filming a vlog here. She was nice enough to kind of try to ask me what's going on. She slowed down. I gave her a thumbs up. But yeah, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, boop the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe it's this one over here that YouTube picked out for you, and I'll leave you with the 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's finding out how to critique yourself while riding if you're a solo rider using a GoPro or 2. Bye.